Good evening, pilots and mercs. Welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's, which refuses to be on the screen, but honestly, I think we're used to the shenanigans at this point. But it is currently running. Hello, Bash. I've seen you in the chat for a little bit. I was furiously trying to get everything put together because no matter what I do, I tend to be here at the last second possible. But, because some of my equipment didn't show up today, it's actually going to be here Monday. Like, it did show up, but my guess is the post office received it, but hasn't been able to sort it yet because of all the shenanigans going on in the world right now, which I shan't mention here. In that particular case, I decided, well, why not take a low-risk security job at this place temporarily until we can get back up on our feet? Well, God, the hell with it. I'll just show you. I'll just show you what shenanigans are going on here. Stand by. I'm gonna switch off the music here, and we'll show you what shenanigans are going on here. I just want to make sure that it runs properly. Okay, who is this? Like, I saw these things when I was coming in, just having a look around the place before I settled in for the night. And all I see is this. And I'm just going, no. Just generally no. Like, no. That's be expected, bureaucracy at its finest. I just wish they'd keep the post offices like manned because it's like my equipment is there. It's just they don't have the manpower to sort it right now, and even if they did, it still has to go off to another location for me to even be able to pick it up. It's a disaster. Essentially, I have like an extended PO box for where I live, and it's a nightmare to get packages sometimes. But I at least have been able to get them. Um, but we have to contend with this, and the chat is like way over here because the game window is just so small, it pushes a lot of these over. So we're just gonna scoot them over a little bit, and well, I guess there's nothing left to do but start our little journey. Help wanted. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria is looking for a security guard to work the night shift, 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. Well, I am a night owl, so that tends to track my usual schedule. What the hell is this? Oh, somebody's calling me. Great, fantastic. Let's have a look at these two. Oh, hey, yeah. Am I gonna pick up the phone? Come on here. I'm not that paralyzed.
Hello? Hello? I
No.
wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled
Oh,
in on
this
your
is just
first night.
pre-recorded. Okay.
I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my
Did
last
you?
week now, as a matter of fact, so
I wonder
I know it
why.
can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll be
I
fine.
severely doubt
So
that.
let's just
Let's stop it.
focus on getting
Oh,
you
yeah.
through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's
First
an
and probably only
introductory
be.
greeting from the
I'm gonna be rude
company
with you.
that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy
Fantastic.
Fazbear's
I'm
Pizza,
losing power.
a
Great,
magical
great.
place for
Here.
kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to
My
life.
wife's over here.
Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person
What?
report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been
Why would you
thoroughly
need to do
cleaned
any
and
of that?
cleaned,
No, no,
and the
seriously.
carpets
Why
have
would
been
you need to do
replaced.
any of that?
Blah, blah,
Also,
blah. Now, that might sound
these
bad, I
pictures
know,
are
but there's really
horrifying.
nothing to worry about.
He's
The
brandishing his
animatronic
teeth
characters
over there.
here
That
do
sounds
get a
comforting.
bit
Yeah,
quirky at
exactly.
night, but do I blame
Oh,
them?
quirky.
No. If I were forced to
Right.
sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember,
He
these
has.
characters hold a special place in the hearts of children, and we need to show
I
them a
don't know
little
if this
respect,
one holds
right? Okay.
a
So
good
just
place
be
in their
aware,
heart. Look at all the
cancer,
suit he's
blonde,
wearing.
or
Think
dead.
also this one looks
They're
like a
left in some
funny
kind of
looking thing,
free
just staring
roaming
down at him.
mode
Like,
at night.
yeah, you better enjoy that
Something about their
present.
servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was
I
the
wouldn't. I
Biden
wouldn't let those things
87.
walk around.
Yeah, it's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe. You know.
Jesus,
Now,
why
concerning
would
your
you tell me
safety,
this?
the only real
Why?
risk to you as a night watchman,
You don't
if
think I'm
any,
gonna go?
is the fact that these
Maybe I should
characters,
leave this place
if
and
they
never
happen
come
to
back,
see you
and then
after hours, probably won't recognize
phone
you
the
as a
appropriate
person.
like authorities,
They'll most likely see you as a metal
like give him a tent,
endoskeleton
get
without
more
its
money than I would ever
costume.
make here.
Now, since that's
I
against
didn't
the
even see
rules
how
here
much
at
I
Freddy
made.
Fazbear's Pizza,
I
they'll
can't
probably
imagine it
try
was
to
more like
forcefully
$400.
stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
What?
Now, that wouldn't be so bad
Oh,
if the
oh
suits
God.
themselves weren't
No,
filled with cross
no,
beams, wires,
no,
and
absolutely
animatronic
not.
devices, especially around the facial
No.
area.
What
So
did
you
I
can
sign
imagine
myself
how
up
having
for?
your head forcefully pressed inside one of those could cause a bit of discomfort
Oh,
and death.
oh, there's multiple of
The only
them.
parts of you that would likely
Well,
heal
there's
anything
just
again would
multiple
be your
places where it
eyeball
could
needles
be.
that pop out the front of the mask
I
here.
guess that doesn't even explain what I'm
Yeah,
trying
they
to
don't
say,
tell you
but
these things when you sign up. But hey, first station of the breeze. I'll chat with you tomorrow.
this is the things that the
Check
client
those
don't
cameras
tell
and
you.
remember to close the
Uh,
doors only if
that might
absolutely
sound weird. Are
necessary.
you using a new
Gotta
one?
conserve power. Alright, good night.
Um, there might be something going on with my mic. It may have switched. It may have switched. Um, it may have accidentally switched. Maybe when I'm not being hunted down by animatronics, that may or may not. Oh, he left. That's fantastic. I have to hunt him down on the cameras. Where did he even go? Is he at my door? Did he just... where's Mr. Where'd he go? Oh God. No, I don't think he's really there. Is he in the closet? Oh, he's in the closet. Fantastic. Or the supply closet. He's coming for you. Hey, I don't I don't know how I feel about that, because just uh I don't even want to think about that. I don't think the soda here is going to be enough. And just generally, I didn't even clean up my station here. Like, I'm running out of power real quick, so I think I'm just gonna check my doors, check on them, and maybe Pirate's Cove, the like pirating looking area. So I don't think okay, it's not there anymore. Fantastic. Well, nothing's at my doors, at least for the moment. I'm sure the soda will fend off the enemies. One could only hope. One that could only hope. I see something trying to peek out there. I'm not sure exactly what that may or may not be. Yeah, these photos are very, very concerning. I don't know, maybe that's my imagination with that cove-like area. I'm just gonna kind of wait things out a little bit, kind of see what goes on here. Can I move the okay, move you, maybe? Okay, you are gone way longer than you should be. I really shouldn't have done that without checking my door lights, because who knows, I could slip in and just absolutely forcefully. Uh, I'm playing this completely with the trackpad, by the way. So, if you're wondering why my camera movements are a little bit less than desirable, that's why. Oh, it does honk. That's just adorable, isn't it? What's not adorable is the fact that they're going to stuff me into a suit, and then my eyeballs are going to. Oh, okay. Who who else is here? I hear you. Quite frankly, Oh, the bird's gone. Great. Fantastic. Nothing is adorable here. Well, if it wasn't apparent, my sarcasm is, the only thing that's gonna let me survive here. And also, just, I have to get, like, real close to this trunk pad in order to get it to, like, function properly. And my arm is generally just going to strain a little bit. Okay, well, none of them have decided to drop by and say hi, so that's fantastic. I'm just gonna take a sip of coffee. I hear that. I hear them moving. I hear one of them, anyways. You know what? I'm just locking up for the night. I'm just gonna lock up for the night, and we'll just conserve as much power as we can. Jim, hello there. You're using a bit too much power. You need to conserve it a bit. I'm just gonna ride this one out. I have 27% power, which should be fine, I think. I may have epically screwed myself, or this will be just fine. I just don't want to do anything if you lock up, it uses a ton of power. Oh yes, I am quite aware. I'm taking a serious gamble here. But something tells me that 6 a.m. is going to be quite a great moment. I really should have put my phone on silent. I can't afford to lose this job right now that I have at this weird place. It's probably going to only pay me. Hey, there we go. Probably only going to pay me like, you know, a couple $100. Well, welcome in. Your mic sounds game accurate. Probably the it's probably just switched over to the web. Okay, well, it just I guess the entire game went. I was gonna go and check the mic quality a little bit and see what's going on with that. And then we'll get into night two. Yep, that's why. It just switched over to something else. How's that? A little bit better? I doubt it could be any worse. Let me get the camera rolling again. Give me 1 second. Oh, why is the mic back to normal now? Thank you. Thank you. That's really, really loud. And that can only bode well for my future. Um, the mic was probably switched over to, I think it was switched over to like my webcam, which has a really atrocious webcam mic, which is like, I don't know, probably like 20 cents from China. Let's go ahead and start this. Because for some reason it decided, no, we better switch to this other mic. Oh, goody gumdrops, what do you got for me there, phone guy? Yeah, we noticed how marvelous the cam's mic is. Oh, it's probably, oh, he's gone.
Hello? Hello?
This is super loud, by the way.
Listen, you made it to day 2.
I can't. No, I can't. I'm sorry. That is so loud. And that's only gonna bode so well for my future, right? So we're gonna go ahead and turn this down. And by the way, there's no like, I can't go back to the main menu. It's just you leave the game or you either leave the game or you just like don't do anything about the audio situation. So that's fantastic. Can I boot up the game and then tell Windows to just absolutely just turn that down to about 80? Like, I want it loud enough. FNAF bores me. as a game, but hopefully you find it enjoyable. I think it's an okay game. Like, again, it's the spooky season, right? I figured it would be a suitable contract, but again, we'll see how it goes. Also, this trackpad is going to get me killed. I know that much. Hello there. Yes, yes, please pick up the phone. Regale us with your tales of misery.
Hello?
Hello there.
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since...
Congrats. Yeah, I'm sure that things are gonna go fantastic for me. Well, the blue one's gone.
Interestingly enough, Freddy himself doesn't come off stage very often.
Okay, I'm assuming Freddy's like this one here.
So, hey, I guess that's one more reason not to run out of power, right?
Yeah, I can imagine.
There are
Hello?
blind spots in your camera view, and those blind spots happen to be right outside your doors. So if you can't find
Okay.
or someone on your cameras,
Oh, right, because, you know, one of these things might just show up at my door and just absolutely murder me. I thought I heard him back here, by the way.
I'm not implying that. Also, check on the curtain in Pirate Cove from time to time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I saw something trying to peek out of that thing.
I guess he doesn't like being watched.
What is this, like, water effect? Am I sweating, like, profusely?
Talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why you just leave me in here with these things. Like, normally when I deal with something this hostile, I at least have a gun. But no. Heavens no. I have my wits, and that's just about it. Reading up on the lore, been more enjoyable, although I remember not much of it. Yeah, I get that. I hear something. Oh, okay, well, I hear the dum diddly dum dum again. Are these like MFDs or like, are these like quote unquote cameras? Also, the mouse really wants to go outside the border of the camera, so that's gonna be fun. Especially when everything just comes by my door, wants to absolutely murder me. I don't know if I need to be checking my cameras more or less. I'm assuming I can just kind of like chill, at least for a little bit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I hear something moving around. I can't imagine that wouldn't be one of these things wanting to kill me. It's unsettling. Well, I'm doing okay, but power is suffering significantly. I hear you. Oh, hello there. Nope, 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 nope. Screw that. All right, well, we've gotten a surprise visit. Well, he's gone. Not sure if I want to keep that up or not, but, you know, at least allows me to check the cameras for a second. Honestly, not too bad, this job. At least for the moment. That power, again, a little concerning, but honestly, that scared the shit out of me. Yeah, this is a recipe made in heaven for seeing your lunch again. I don't know if the pants need to be changed or the toilet scrubbed, but it's gonna be one or the other in this particular instance. And no, I will not elaborate on that anymore. Oh, somebody's in the kitchen.
I'm surprised I could hear it from there. Hello. Nope, nope. You stay out. You stay out. Well, he's still there. Honestly, as long as you're on the other side of that door, I don't really care. Just as long as you don't do me in any sort of capacity. He's still there. Oh, good. Oh, good. He's staring at me. Fantastic. Freddy, just, no. Generally, oh, God, he's still looking at me. Oh, well, great. He went away. I can only assume that's, stop looking at me. Stop looking at me, please. I just, don't like that. Don't like that whatsoever. Man, this blue one's just absolutely breathing down my neck. The left door seems to be a favorite animatronic. Yeah, I would assume. Celebrate. I don't know what there is to celebrate, quite honestly, but maybe my funeral, maybe the end of me as we know it. But honestly, I get resurrected so many times. This job is actually kind of perfect for me in some regard. Why? God, this equipment is so bad. It's so atrocious. Just trying to just trying to get these door lights to work a little bit. And then, oh, that's comforting. Looks like, what are you, a fox? Yeah, he looks like he's about to rear his ugly head. Don't know if I should be calling him ugly. I don't really want to be on the receiving end of those teeth. I don't know if I need to be checking my doors this often. I don't think so. They don't show up that often. Glad I got to, you know what? Just gonna lock up for the night. 25% power should be more than enough to take care of whatever shows the hell up. Oh, good. Yeah, we're just gonna keep the doors closed. I ain't dealing with that. I'm not dealing with no fox. I'm not dealing it with any fox business. You can get right out of here. God, those teeth are just... Who's outside my door? Actually, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I'm just locked up for the evening. We're not going to deal with any of this. Power's going down significantly. And hopefully we'll just be able to hold out the night. This is going to be extremely close, isn't it? Just going to keep... Oh, okay. Well, good thing I have the door closed. Prepare for impact, I guess. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Oh. How long is the game gonna be? Gonna be a shorter stream today? Probably gonna be a shorter one. Maybe if oh, there we go. 6 a.m. Unless she fails multiple times. That's still loud. Oh, the third night. You know what? No, just going to tab out. That was a lucky one. 2 to 3 hours is average. Yeah, I believe it's about average. I'm going to go ahead and turn this down a little bit. I do apologize. I keep tabbing in and out of the game. I just, like, I really don't want to get absolutely blasted. And it honestly kind of makes sense. Like like I'm gonna turn this down to like 60. Again, I don't mind if that's insane. I thought the game would be way quicker. Oh, that's probably for like the entire the entire week. Even though it says Five Nights at Freddy's, but you know, probably end up being a week. So maybe maybe I shouldn't have done that like right off the bat. Phone guy, any words of wisdom today? Oh, the bird's already gone. Fantastic. I think I'm going to take a little bit of time between each like each like
Hello?
look.
Hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, you know, they usually move on to other
Kinky.
things by now.
I am a sort of masochist, so I guess that tracks.
Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things are getting real tonight.
Oh,
Hey, listen,
fantastic.
I had an idea.
As if,
If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit,
uh-huh.
try playing dead. You know, go limp.
Oh, that great advice, great advice. As if I wasn't already dead. You know, just generally on the inside.
They might try to stuff a mental skeleton into you. I wonder how that would work.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
never mind.
sounds
Scratch that. It's best just not
that
get
sounds
caught.
both weird and slightly delightful.
I'll
Oh
leave you to it.
God, the
See you on
fox
the
is
lookout.
already looking out of his curtain. Yeah, we figured as much, Miss Masochist. Yeah, that. Ugh. Yeah, my audience knows me well at this point. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. and we still have 86% power. Probably should be keeping a better eye on the fox because, well, let's be real. He almost got a good attack at me earlier. I'm sure somebody clipped that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I'd put that up as a short for sure. Probably gonna pay me better than this contract is, that's for sure. The only reason I'm checking my cameras as much is because this one right here, he's gonna be the death of me. I'm sure. If only because I heard something. I hear footsteps outside my door. I think it's just Chica right now. And the fox is being a little gracious by I'd not take this contract for $1 million. They need to get the power system under control. Yeah. Well, again, they said this would be they said that this was going to be, you know, standard contract. No real hazards to speak of, but I mean, the client never mentions the fact that there are these various animatronic creatures. They never mention that sort of thing. To be honest, I don't know anybody who would take a job like this who wasn't desperate, but the regular corporation jargon, oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. They're out here saying, oh, it's fine, it's dandy. Meanwhile, they're sacrificing the souls of people to these animatronics somewhere in the background. I wouldn't be surprised. And then you'd have half the internet just defending them for that. Like, oh, don't believe the poor corporation. The corporation is innocent. And it's just like, bro, do you not see these animatronics before your very eyes? I joke about that, but that would probably be a thing. And this bird is not going away. Like, can you not realize that I do not want you there whatsoever? I'm hoping that that fox gives me a little bit more grace with his eventual arrival. Okay, well, 50% power. Third night. We're just gonna play it safe. We're not gonna do anything too drastic. And hopefully I'm not gonna freak out, because these things come blasting into my office at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Sounds like that bird is in the kitchen. Honestly, we could all use a little bit of a snack right now, so. I mean, I had some ribs, some carrots before all this. I guess there were more riblets than anything else, but hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm sure it was some sort of meat substitute, but honestly, it doesn't matter. They're pretty good. I wouldn't call ribs a snack, but sure. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Well, honestly, I wouldn't mind some chocolate right now. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it either. Okay, well, I'm just gonna shut this door. Just out of general fear that whatever is out there is going to absolutely destroy me. Okay. They are all out. They are all very, very mean and very, very mean. Okay. I think I can handle this. This one's gonna be interesting. It's for sure. We're just gonna do that. He's leaning out towards his run. Okay, we'll do that. Just in case. Now, if I want to check the camera, I have to do that. So, pretty sure anyways. Okay. Just gonna keep that door down. Not locking up, but looks like the fox is about to go for his sprint. I'd prefer not to be in the middle of all that, so. Yeah, there's no point. There's no point in opening that door. Okay. Good to go there. Honestly, I'm just gonna write it out. Alright, we're just gonna write it out. That one's locked, and I'm not sure if he's gonna jump me, but this is it. I'm just hoping Foxy is a little bit merciful. I'm assuming that's his name anyways. He is a fox. Just play dead, just as he said. Hopefully, Freddy will be merciful. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Alright, just play dead, and hopefully... Yep, there you go. I've got to stop checking the cameras that much. Ugh. I feel like if I don't, I'm just gonna get absolutely stuffed into a suit anyways. Oh. Oh, well, that's fantastic. That's great. And the bird's gone. You may need, maybe in need of a power management course.
I knew you could do it.
A little bit.
I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Somebody's banging on his door.
When I did, hey, do me a favor. Maybe
Uh-huh.
sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room.
Honestly, no. No. I'm gonna say no. If it's not in my contract, then no.
I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. You know.
Oh God, that sounds terrible. That sounds delightful. Oh, hey, yep, he got stuffed. Or I'm assuming that's what that noise was potentially supposed to be. Okay, well, oh, okay. We're just gonna close that. Okay, I caught that. Poor man got dragged from his feet. Yeah. Okay, well, Foxy just hit. I don't know what he hit, but boy, maybe some psycho or something. A little bit of jet. It's not a real life drug, so I can't get absolutely lambasted for it on YouTube, right? He is already leaning out towards another assault. Foxy, my door. Okay, well, that's fantastic. All right, well, I'm just gonna shut those doors because at this point, I'm assuming that's what I need to do because I don't want to deal with that sort of nonsense. Just a general. Okay, well, looks like Foxy's gonna be. Phil, do you know more? I'd be interested in the lore of its creation. Yeah, if I could get a little bit of intel on this, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Are you going to? Okay, well, he hit the door. Great. I'm at 57% power. I'm just gonna keep an eye on the lights, really. I don't think... Well, at least he's being a little bit more merciful this time around. I think I'm gonna just check the lights and then just occasionally, like, drop the other door and have a look at the cove. Just in general, I don't want to get absolutely wasted by poor power management. He's leaning out towards his run. That's gonna be great. If you can manage to save 15% usage per hour, you'll be fine. Well, that's the thing. Foxy's coming, and he's going to absolutely waylay to my door. Scott Cawthon makes dozens of games each year. One of which was Chopper and Sons Lumber Incorporation. Interesting. Oh, the power drain. I'm at 30. Right, honestly, I don't even think it's worth... I shouldn't have done that. That was extremely dumb on my part. Players kept saying the characters like the scary animatronics. Well, that light's flickering a little bit. Oh boy. I don't know what's worse. Having a fox that's just absolutely bearing down on me, or him who shall not be named. And he's leaning out towards the sprint. I'm gonna be real. I don't think I'm making this one. You still there? You are still there. I see the creative ingenuity that made it to be. Scott's leveraged the feedback views you repertoire of Christian games. I wouldn't have expected him to be Christian, that's for sure. Well, might as well keep that door down. This one can go back up, though. Oh, I hear you, Freddy. I hear you. Okay, the fox got me. That was... I felt that in my bones. Or was that the patron suddenly just lifting me from everything? Oh boy. Okay, game over. Yeah, I can see that. My eyes over easy. I don't know how FNAF is Christian linked. It's pure horror. Yeah, yeah. That screech was horrific. This is the sort of thing that mercs have nightmares about. This is the nightmare contract. And unfortunately, I need the coins, so here we go. Here we go again, same old song again. Marching down the avenue. 6 more days and we'll be through. You're loved, you're loved. I don't know why I'm seeing cadence. Maybe it's just a little something that brings me comfort in this horrifying landscape that I've landed myself in. Honestly, I don't think I need to be checking these as often as I do. I say as I do the exact same thing. Give me boop, please. Give me honk, please. I need to honk. Fantastic. He's already going towards his sprint, and I'm sure that that's going to be absolutely great for my survival. See here. No one's at my doors yet. How is he out already? God, I can't stand this. Somebody's at my door. Not sure if that's Freddy. Probably not gonna matter because I'm gonna die soon anyways. Just gonna lower the door. I don't even know why I'm bothering at this point, because I'm bothering with that anyways. Well, I didn't mean to check that so early, but this is gonna be awful. Okay. Probably shouldn't be keeping the door down, but yeah, I should probably lift that door at this point. Wouldn't have been surprised if something just absolutely came and lambasted me for having the audacity to lift the door that early. Without at least checking the door light. So I'm gonna check on Foxy. Since there's nothing else to do at the moment. I hear your laughs, Freddy. I hear you. Am I not checking on Foxy enough? Like, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know what he wants from me. Like, do I check you often? Do I check you, like, not a lot? Like, Okay, well, apparently I should be checking him a little bit more often, because he just loves to lampoon the door, and I'm sure that's gonna take, like, all of my power. Fox hit. Well, that wasn't too bad, but... Oh, I heard that. Oh, I hear that. I don't like the music. I already heard that earlier. That was, this guy's made nearly 100 games since 2002. Well, that's great. He did quit for the most part making games since 2021. Well, good for him, I suppose. I think he made his fortune and just kind of left it at that. Left me to deal with all this horrific stuff. All right, well, that's good at least. I think I should be keeping a decent eye on the cove. I hear you. I hear you. I just don't know if if I should be extremely worried or just a little bit. Okay, well, there goes the fox. Nothing left to do but to stand by until he just absolutely drains my power again. I feel like I'm checking my doors a little bit too often. All right, well, he's gone. If I had to guess, that's... Yep, I thought as much. Right, well... Oh, he went away. Good, good. Well, I have 8% power. I'm gonna do one last check on Pirate's Cove before just saying, you know what? Bring it. I got nothing else to lose at this point. I got nothing else to lose at this point. In fact, I'm just gonna slam the door shut and then just pray that nothing else happens. I don't need to slam both doors, just the one. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I'll definitely try. Like, what was I supposed to do there? Like, Fox was just bearing down on my door. Like, he managed to hit it 3 different times. All right, well. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's fantastic. Aren't you just a wonderful thing? I just, oh, well, okay. I'm just gonna, maybe not, maybe not. No, I already got my ears blown out by, okay, thank you. Ah. Oh no, was I checking my doors too often? Like, I don't know what the game wanted from me there. All right, well, I guess there's nothing left to do but go again. See here. Any words of wisdom from chat on this one? Because, okay, well, that just... Any intel from chat on this, by the way? Because Because I feel like I'm just losing my mind. Okay, you know what? I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm just going to occasionally check my doors. We may be we may be in need of the wheel of punishment for this stream. Look, if I'm already dealing with this and just generally having issues, if I'm just generally having issues already with the fact that I can't, like, I got nothing. What I think I'm doing wrong is that I'm like I'm checking all of this, and then just not, like, I'm checking consistently, which is good, which is a good thing, but I think by checking both so often, I'm draining a lot of power, which is going to get me killed. He's already leaning out towards his sprint, which can only mean great things for me. Well, that's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and close this door, because I think... Okay, well, no. Okay. You still there? Yep, you're still there. You very much want to kill me, so... It's fantastic. I'm just gonna keep an eye on Foxy for a little bit. If you want to hang out there, I suppose I can't complain. I don't know if this side has any issues that I really need to keep the door. She is still there. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. It's me. Fantastic. I always wanted you at my door, you little fox. Ugh. All right. Yep, there went all of my power. I realize I'm keeping the doors down a little bit more than I should, but honestly, I don't really know what else to do. Like, I think I'm using them as appropriately as I should be. Probably shouldn't have done that, because I'm not quite sure what Freddy does. He's just kind of like a... Okay, well, something changed. Oh, good. Good. We're just keeping that door down for a little bit, I suppose. I don't know. Do I just not, like, check him? Do I check him more consistently? Like, what does he want from me? Chica's just gonna sit there like a son of a bitch, just draining my power. Oh, good, and he's coming. Why not? Just bring the whole gang. Just bring everything. Just bring all the guns. Service well the guns. Okay, and he wants to be here too. I guess they took me very, very seriously. Okay, well, I can open that at least. That's not closing for a little bit. Maybe the checks need to be longer? I don't know. Okay, well, I have to keep that door closed anyways, so... Maybe I can finally open that door for a little bit. This light just doesn't need to be on for that long. I'm, like, judging myself a little bit for how I'm playing this, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing necessarily. I want to be decent at my job, but, I mean, honestly, my job's trying to kill me, so... Who knows if that should be a good thing. I think, yeah, the longer, more consistent checks help. But it's not going to perform miracles. I can go ahead and turn that off. Getting a little flustered by all this. Oh, I hear you, Freddy. You numpty. Well, you're gone. Great. I don't know. Like, oh, sorry, out of order. Well, is anyone there? No? Okay. Well, I'm about to get robbed of all of my power once again. I haven't heard the knock yet, so... Actually, why am I even checking the... Well, okay. That's fantastic. Here we go again. I'm gonna die so good. Never thought I'd make so good progress in this game. Nope, nope. I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm not gonna listen to that. You're gonna turn me into gelatin. Ah, I only have contempt for you. There, bear. Only the foulest of contempt for you and your evil ways, you absolute monstrosity of a bear. That's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Anyway, anywho, I think I'm checking everything like way too often because I don't seem to be able to get in unless I specifically open the door. This is such an asshole move. You have the nice, comforting, nice children's music, and then that terrifying screech all of a sudden. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's just it's terrifying, and it's awful just in general. Unfortunately, I have to keep the Okay, I'm just gonna switch that over to. You have got to be kidding me. Okay, so what if I stare at you for a little bit? Like, just give you a solid, like, I'm gonna stare down at you and talk to you about your filthy habits type way, right? Like, this is we've caught you with some material that's absolutely horrifying to us, and we're gonna have a serious conversation about your habits. It's funny. I don't know if I should share this story, but who cares? So it's like it's been a nice day with my parents, right? We're sitting down for a family like Bible read, right? Everything's going very well. They read a couple of Bible verses, which I don't care for religion necessarily. You can believe whatever you want as long as it makes you happy and as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. But we're doing all that, right? Well, he's gone. I don't know. Maybe I should be looking at him less. I don't know. But then it's like, okay, we're all wrapped up with that. I'm gonna go play on my PlayStation. They're like, nah, hold on a second. So we saw something in the family computer because this is a shared computer in their office, right? I don't know if it's like an office, more like just the family computer. I should probably lift that. And we found some stuff in the browsing tabs, and I'm just like, oh God. In my mind, I'm just going, oh God, what did they find? And sure enough, it was all sorts of naughty stuff that I had left from the night before, and they're like, yeah, so this is not very. I don't know why I lifted that. I'm just deep into a story and really kind of distracted from everything. But I was like, yeah, I was like, oh, well, this is not going to go great for me. So, sure enough, they found some of the stuff I had browsed the night before. And they're just like, yeah, we don't really know what you're thinking, like being into that sort of stuff, but they had the talk. It was a very embarrassing moment for me. And honestly, it was kind of funny. It taught me a very great lesson. And you know what that is? Make sure your browsing history is very, very well secured, like your communications channel. It didn't teach me anything else, by the way. Like, I still, like, obviously, it never taught me anything else other than just to be like, maybe I shouldn't leave my stuff out in the open for people to find. And it's kind of funny, like strict parents like that, or parents that have that sort of conversations. The original conversation will never like stop them from would never stop them really from doing that sort of thing. Oh, out of order. Incoming. Incoming barrage. That's kind of sad. I'm keeping this door down because I'm not too familiar with Freddy's mechanic, and I believe he shows up on this side. Although every single time that I see him, it's on this side, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm really just kind of winging it and hope that everything goes fine for me. I'm really wishing there was like a mechanic where you could hear lesson, always cover your tracks. Exactly. Exactly. Lesson learned, cover thine tracks as if it was a holy. Maybe I shouldn't finish that thought. Maybe. The FNAF screen is a sample from the British Hong Kong film Inseminoid. Weird. Well, probably should have checked the light before, but hello. That's just great. We're just gonna keep that down because honestly, at this point, that was risky. Can I have my door back, please? Not that it's gonna matter. Because either way, I'm probably dead. It's me. I'm sure it is. You know what? I'm just gonna. Okay, well. Foxy done breached my door and I can't see what's happening over there. Fantastic. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Just keep playing your song. Just buy me as much time as you. Okay, well, that's rip. That's a rip, everybody. You know, any day now. Any day. Any day, but thank you, you despicable thing. All right, so here's my plan, right? Here's my plan. If such a wild, devious thing could be conceived, they don't seem to be able to get in unless I flip up the cameras. And this is absolutely loud, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the game. I'm going to do the wildest thing possible. I don't think we use the cameras. I wanted to say cover your ass, but the wording may be inappropriate. Honestly, I don't care, so, like, do with that what you will. Forget the cameras. Why we use the cameras over here? Foxy seems to show up every 60 seconds, something like that. So every like 60 seconds or so, drop the door, and then that's it, right? I mean, that's the story I'm here for. Oh, yeah. And the third time, let's see, I think it, okay. So I didn't get caught for that 3 times. The second time, was like, it was, oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, I'm gonna keep the door closed for just a second, right? I'm just gonna guess here for a second. This is gonna take some trial and error, but hopefully we'll hear Foxy before he comes barreling down the hallway. I'm not entirely sure. I fucking nailed it. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I mean, it seems to be working. Now I'm sure he'll probably drain a lot more power over the given time, but honestly, I don't know if that's gonna matter. And if I mess this up, well, I'm dead instantaneously, so it doesn't really matter. And now? I don't know if this is any better or worse than the old tactic that I had, but at least I'm not like... draining as much power from the cameras. Like, the only reason I'm draining as much power right now is because, well, obviously I have to keep the door down when Foxy comes by, but other than that, like... Because I'm trying to, like, get the interval in which he hits the door. We're in recon mode right now. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Is he gonna hit the door or what? Okay, well, that drained a lot of power, but otherwise, seems to be a successful tactic. But honestly, I think it's gonna drain as much power, as we were before, so... If I can get these intervals down, then Foxy doesn't just absolutely murder me. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You can do whatever you want there, Freddy. I'm not going to deviate from my tactic here. But yeah, the second time was just like, oh, these videos had like swear words in it, and they were like, maybe not do that. Oddly enough, it was the Halo 3 Hayabusa song. That like intro, where like they were just like gushing over the fact that they had just unlocked the Hayabusa armor, which, if you don't know, back in the day, that was, I think you had to be like score 1,800-ish or lieutenant grade in order to get the Hayabusa armor in Halo 3. So it was a big deal. Like, the people who wore it were just, hello there. So they were just like, well, that's, is Foxy gonna come barreling out my door? Because I feel like, hey, the fill name is back. Seems like the handle change works. Well, that's good. Oh, he took a lot of power with that one. But honestly, overall, Not a bad tactic. Yes, it did. But anyway, they were like, "Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? He got that armor. He's so badass." And then they start into the song and everything's like, "Oh, it's so good." Like the armor was so good. And my parents were just like, "What in the world is this? Like, why are you listening to a song like this?" And they were just like, "Oh, it's got swear words. Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's got swear words. You can't listen to that." Oh, and Foxy just banged on my door. And he's still there. Well, okay. Actually, the sword with those conditions, had to do it myself with some fiddling in the settings. Yeah, sometimes YouTube can be a little weird about that, but glad you were able to get that fixed. Well, I didn't get this fixed, but if I can nail that interval, then I think I can save on power because I wasn't having to deal with them that often. Yeah, my stepfather was the kind of man under a certain age, listed on the age of the film. Well, you can forget watching it. I never listened. And it was so weird because, are you going to jump scare me there? Yep, there you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you for jump scaring me. And now I'm going to go do something else. No, I'm going to start this back up, but I I was basically like, oh, I'll listen for a little bit. And then afterwards, I went straight back to watching that sort of stuff. And they never really said anything after that. I think the third time was that I was afraid. I was basically afraid that they would find out that I was doing it again. The first offense, like the naughty stuff, um, they were going to pull data from like the server or something. It's just a random thought I had in the back of my head. I was going to check real quick just to make sure. But unfortunately, it was the like family night. And it's like, well, that makes it a little bit of a bad opportunity to try to make that happen. And I didn't really sell the bit well that I was like trying to like step away and make sure that my tracks were covered. So that happened again, which wasn't great. But then for some reason I said it was YouTube that I was watching it on, and then I got YouTube blocked for a little bit on there. Which is funny because he only blocked it on the computer itself, not necessarily like any other device. So I was able to get there. It just, I don't know, it was so weird. So I'm gonna do like a stopwatch in Halo 3 to get the high abuse armor, the skulls in the campaign. Was it really? I remember it's been so long, like it's been so long since I unlocked it in the original game that I thought it was still like you had to unlock it via rank. He was like the chess piece or something. But you could be absolutely right, Den. It's been ages since I played the game, but I was about to launch the game, but look at this. I'm gonna use my mouse as a bit of a marker. You see that? You see this? Right here. The arrows are not like one, they're not like one piece. They're not one piece. They're multiple squares. They're multiple squares. This one's up a little higher, a little lower. This is like a triangular piece, and then square, square. I don't know if that shows up well in the recording, but I can see it. It drives me nuts because it's not symmetrical. Okay, so reset. Start. Okay. So this is going to be a test run. It's not going to be super scientific, but I'm going to see how long it takes for me to get bonked by Foxy, so that way I can better guess the intervals, so that way, because I think he's the only one who can enter the office. I'm not going to check on anybody else. I'm not going to deal with anything else necessarily. Let's see here. Not going to do anything else. I'm just going to wait until he bonks the door, and that's that, right? Matter of fact, I actually want to see how long I could last with just this door down, because again, I don't think any of the other characters can get into the office unless I specifically do something. Like, unless I flip up the cameras, I don't think they can kill me except for Foxy. Okay, so that was 1 minute. So that was 70 seconds on that. So we're just going to let this go, and I'm going to just have a look around the office and just generally hang out until said time as we perish or whatever. People are trying to get the swords because that means you beat the campaign on Legendary with all the skulls on Lasso. I tried. I tried Lasso on Kayla Reach. The only way you could convince me to play Lasso is without the blind skull. If you let me do it without the blind skull, I would attempt Halo Reach. I know Reach quit on Halo 2 Legendary, but Halo 2 is just not balanced. I would attempt Lasso for Halo Reach, but only if I had the blind skull turned off. That is it. Well, I have to go. Now I can't stay any later to finish the stream. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Bash. You have a wonderful day, okay? You take care. Yeah, I don't think this run's gonna last, but I genuinely just want to see, like, how long I could last with one door down. And I do have that interval for Foxy, so give it, like, 60 to 70 seconds is usually the range where that generally ends up killing me, so... Oh, I'm sure you're there, Chica, but something tells me, unless I flip up the cameras, you're not going to be able to kill me, so... We're just going to wait this out. Lasso's what the Halo community considers peak performance. I tried. I really did. I got all the way to the end of Winter Contingency. I had one elite left, and I had no more plasma pistols. It was not the sword elite. It was the concussion. It was the concussion rifle elite at the end of that one. I had no plasma pistols left, and I'm trying to sit over here, like, trying to pick him off from range, and he just douses me with grenades and sends me back to the beginning of the entire level. I agree. I wouldn't do Lasso on any game. The only two games I would ever consider doing Lasso for is Halo CE and Halo Reach. Maybe 3. Maybe you could get me to do Halo 3. But that would have to be, like... That would have to be for some cause, right? Genuinely, that would have to be a stream where I was doing something for, like charity or something. Yeah, it looks like 3 a.m. is gonna be the maximum we can do with one door down. But again, I don't have to check the cameras. I don't have to do anything other than that. So honestly, if I can guess the interval for Foxy, which seems to be about 60 to 70 seconds, give or take. 60 to 70 seconds seems to be the interval for Foxy, so I think I can just wait again that 60 to 70 seconds, throw the door down, he bonks off the door, and then we rinse and repeat. It'll be close. I only hear lasso, yippee-ki-yay, cowboy. The only thing we're catching here, chat, is femboys. Let's be real here. Let us be real here. The only thing that I would want to lasso and secure is a good boy, so continue. Okay, and start. Okay, so we're gonna wait 60 seconds or so, give or take. I might throw it down a little bit early, just in case. Because I feel like if I'm too inactive, Foxy might just absolutely butcher me. And I'm not too comfortable. Okay, I'm gonna throw that down. I know it's been like 40 seconds, but if my theory is correct, he should bonk at like the 60, give or take. Any second now. Right at 60 seconds. Okay. Reset, start. Okay, so 60 seconds seems to be the metric for this. Now I'm gonna try and keep active in the office so that way I don't know if that's a thing, but honestly, I don't know, playing dead doesn't seem to be the option I want to take here. Yippee, yeehaw, chickle fucks. God, this is... this is terrifying. Because I'm basically leaving my survival. I'm basically leaving my survival to this door. And I'm not sure if it's... Okay. No, stop, reset, go. I'm not sure if this is gonna do any better. You yeed your last ha. I'm not sure if we're getting past this one, I'll be real. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave this, like, here. I'm gonna pray that I don't mess up this interval, because I might have to be a little early on this one, just because, Foxy messed me up a little bit. Let's see here. Closing in on the 50. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this. Oh God. No. Okay. Well, okay, we're just gonna be throwing that right back down. Now we're gonna have to waste a little bit of power on lights, which is not great. It's high noon somewhere in the world. You know, the high noon seltzer. I have a bit of a confession. I may not like alcohol, but anymore, just because it makes me sick and whatnot. But can you move away? There, you blue fuck. You're wasting all of my precious power that I was trying to save. Now Foxy's just gonna delete my power. He's just gonna demolish it. Okay, well, that has to go right back down, basically, because incoming Foxy. 3, 2, 1. Okay, he's a little bit late this time. Anyway. Again, not exactly a science, more like I'm guessing about everything here and hoping that it works. Well, thank you, thank you. You just absolutely devastated this run. You took a entire sledgehammer to this run, and I want to thank you personally from the bottom of my cold, decrepit heart. I want you to know that you absolutely ruined everything. And I hope you die in the fiery hits of hell. Anyway, you gonna move away from the door or what? Come on, well, doesn't matter now, because Foxy's about to hit the door. Give it 10 more seconds. I mean, there's no point in doing anything. Oh, okay, Foxy just deflected off the door, and that was that. Okay, so the intervals are pretty consistent, but I don't know if that method is going to work because just I just don't think that this I don't know if this is going to work, right? Like I'm trying to cheese the game a little bit and honestly, I don't know if that's going to be possible at this point. Yep. Thank you, Freddy. You're such a delight. Yeah. Freddy, fuck. Ugh. I don't know. I think it could work. I don't know if I'm doing it correctly. So the interval starts now. Now, okay. So I'm just gonna play this by ear, essentially. And we're gonna see if I just stay still and I don't really check much except for the audio, right? If I can just get by with just the audio cues, essentially. That might be a little bit more aggressive if I'm just like kind of sitting here, but honestly, don't really care in this particular regard. Because I need all the power I can get. And they don't seem to be able to get in if I don't do anything. Okay. Door goes down. 3, 2, 1. Bonk. This one seems to be more hedging towards, okay, yeah, somewhere beyond like 60 seconds, give or take. Oh, I need to reset that. Oof. Yeah, he seems to have a little bit more leniency towards the beginning of the night, but honestly, I don't think it's going to change that much. I wish I could show you this, but my phone has the funny number right now for the battery life. You know, the funny number. The one that everyone seems to like. I don't know if there's anything to like in this particular situation, but I'm just hoping that Foxy doesn't just show up early. Be like, surprise, we're doing this early. Because I predicted my own death. That was 45 seconds. You spend an hour and get no chat? Oh, Glider, I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I'm over here. I'm over here on both sides. The YouTube chat's a lot more active than Twitch, but thank you for dropping in. Well, I am your new viewer. Aw, thank you. Let's see here. Well, that scared the hell out of me. I appreciate that, Glider. Um, okay, so he had a little bit of leniency towards the beginning, but soon as that happened, he went absolutely haywire that second time. So we're gonna drop that more towards the 60 or 70 second mark, and we'll see what happens. I am Gilder. All streamer call me. Is it Gilder then? I think I mispronounced it. I do apologize. Yeah, I think they tend to be a little bit. Foxy tends to be a little bit more hostile. The longer I let this sit. So let's see. 44 seconds. I'm gonna drop this towards the 50 because he seems to like show up a little early for some reason. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Now I can't hear very well. I'm trying to like keep it off. Trying to like keep it off my ear, like my headphones, because I really don't want to have my eardrums blasted out by Foxy, because he's a little loud. He destroys my eardrums. But I have to have it so I can like hear when stuff's happening. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that because he seemed to do that the last time. Is he gonna? So Foxy can just come by at like any point then? Like, okay, that was 45 seconds. Start. At this point, I'm just kind of guessing. You better check Foxy. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm like trying to guess his intervals. And if I can do it, that means I don't have to waste power on like trying to find him or like move him, essentially. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop it because he seems to come every like 30 seconds if I don't check on him. Because I figured out the other characters don't really do much. Don't really seem to do much if I don't check on them or like, you know, just swing over and like try to close the door until I pull up the cameras. So if I can just not worry about them and then check on the lights. When is Foxy gonna show up? Like, what do you mean? He's giving me more leniency here? Like, I don't get it. Is he gonna rush down my door? It's been like a minute and a half, minute and a quarter since he showed up. I've basically had this door down the entire time. Like, it's a minute 30. He's just chilling. Oh, this is terrible. Use your iPad to check the camera. It's the only way to know. Not or hearing the step. True that. But I'm like trying to like guess his intervals. Again, like I feel like there's a method to the madness. What do you mean? Wait, no. What do you mean? You're telling me, first off, you took like 2 minutes to get back to my office. I know because I timed it. And I thought I heard Footsteps? I thought I heard him banging on the door. I thought I heard him banging on the door, but it must have been Bonnie going into, like, the storage closet or something. It just... And then second off, like, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to come by the office. That is insane. Like, the leniency of which he gives, he died already. Well, before this, yeah, but right now I'm just trying to, like, I'm trying to figure out Foxy a little bit more. I'm trying to see if I can guess where... I'm trying to guess his intervals so that way I don't have to waste any power. Because I'm like, if I don't have to use the camera equipment, it saves power, right? But his intervals seem to be way off. Like, one time he showed up within 60 or like 30 seconds after his initial attack. First attack took like minute, maybe a minute 15, right? And then the second attack took like 30 seconds. And this time it took like 2 minutes for his second attack to go off. Or maybe it was his third. I don't quite remember. That's crazy. Maybe I could stop guessing and try to, like, actually play it proper, but I wanted to look into that technique because, I mean, it just generally seems to be true. Like, they don't, using cameras not wasting power. I thought it was at least a little bit of an extent, but we'll see. All right, well, very well. I shall give it another attempt. This time I'm just gonna go back to, like, the normal method. I'm not gonna check on these folks. I'm just gonna check on Foxy, and that's really about it. Now, I would like a little bit more, is use the chance? What do you mean by that? Gilder, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Well, he's not leaning out of Pirate's Cove just yet. I do apologize. This trackpad is not the best for looking at the cameras. My mouse has died, and unfortunately, the new one, which is coming with my PC, will not be here until Monday, which is going to be an absolute disaster over here. Oh, I hear you over there, you absolute monstrosity. Specifically about Freddy, I'm not sure. Like, I keep closing this door when it comes later into the night, because I'm not entirely sure, like, what to do about him. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be, like, wasting power over here. I think I'm getting a little sloppy with the doors. Okay, well, I hear Freddy. Other than that, you're leaning out a little bit, which, honestly, to be expected at this point. But other than that, like, I don't exactly know what in the world I need to do about Freddy, other than just close that door. Right door is only when Chica is coming. Yeah, but what about Freddy, though? I feel like I haven't seen him on that side, but... Because I feel like Freddy... Freddy won't come. I hope you're right on that. I do hope you're right about that. Because honestly, I don't think I have enough power to really do anything. If Freddy comes by and just absolutely murks me, just check on Chica if she's getting closer. I do want to believe that. I do. I will try that the next go around. I want to see if I can even get past this in general. And we will give that a try. I'm just generally concerned that I'm gonna get jumped by Freddy, and frankly, I don't want to get jumped by him again. To be fair, I ran out of power when I was trying this strategy before, and that's why I died. Okay, well, seems to be working. He is heading out towards a sprint, though, which I can only assume can be great news for me. To be fair, this is only 3, and we're at 50% power. Please spare me a little bit of mercy there, Foxy. Honestly, so far, this night hasn't been too bad. Well, hello there. Aren't you just delightful? I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that down. Foxy is coming. Oh, I see that. I'm just gonna keep that door down for a little bit. Well, at least I know where Chica is. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that down for a second. No need to check on... If he's not in his place, he means he's coming. Yeah, Don't worry, I got very, very familiar with Foxy and his running antics. Oh, good. There's that again. Okay, well, coast is clear. Gonna just go ahead and close that. And hopefully, we can keep Foxy there until the end of the night. And everything's gonna be fine, and everything's gonna be wonderful. Maybe turn that off for a second. 4 a.m. I think that's the farthest I've gotten this little charade. I really should have checked on that other door before. Okay. Don't need to waste any power. I have played this game before. I will take your advice for the next night. At the moment, I'm really just trying to make sure that I can get through this. And it may be wrong. Maybe a inefficient method. But if I can get there, and then try that for the next night, and I promise I will. Just really, oh, Foxy. Okay. I will try that. Not 100% sure what's going on with him. I would like to, at the very least, struggle. If I have to struggle, it's gonna be the next night. Probably lifted that a little early. Alright, well, 5 a.m. Alright, that's gonna be about it, I think. I'm just gonna ride out the night. It's probably a little early for that 5 a.m., but I just gotta hope that Foxy doesn't run me down. Foxy will crash against the door. He leaves like a second, 10 seconds longer. I think you're dead or not. It's definitely gonna be an early, that's an early 5 a.m., which hopefully if I stay still, dead. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I can pull this out, but I doubt it. I'll just play dead and hope that. Give me a long song. Oh, okay, well, nope, he did not give me a long song. He gave me the death. Well, shit. Well, fudge sticks. I fucked up royally. So what's Freddy's deal? I promised I would um deal with that. He don't walk, he run. I It definitely looks like it. He definitely looks like he absolutely runs his business and he just absolutely charades things. I don't know how much longer I want to keep trying this little charade, this little contract here, but we'll give it a few more tries. I think, oh, well, okay, I did not mean to do that. Wanted to check my lights first, just so I'm in the habit of that. The way is not get the open. The way is not to get the light. What do you mean by that? Oh, okay, Foxy's just gonna be. That's how I survived. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think the only two that can really kill me thus far are Foxy and Freddy. Although I think the other two might be able to kill me if don't use the light. What do you mean? How am I supposed to tell if Bonnie's coming, for example? Like Chica, right, I don't really care about. Well, I hear Freddy. But like, how the hell am I supposed to tell if Chica's there? If I don't use the light. Because I feel like that's gonna be a right disaster for. Because I mean, if I'm trying to brute force this, that kind of makes sense. But like, other than that, like, I'm not sure how I would otherwise deal with that. Okay, I feel like Freddy's there. Or something is there. I'm not sure if it's. I'm not sure if it's Freddy or not. Like, I hear what you're saying about the lights, but what kind of, right? But at the same time, it's like, how are you supposed to, like, deal? Okay, he's gonna be showing up shortly. Go ahead and open this one. Maybe turn off that light while we're at it. He's gonna go bonk, and that's gonna be fine. Hopefully, maybe. Well, there's Bonnie, I think. Okay. We good over there? No, we are not good. Very well. I hear Freddy laughing, but I don't know if that actually means anything or if, So if I don't use the light, how am I supposed to tell who's there, right? Like, say I need to check the doors for either Bonnie or like Chica. Because Chica, you can kind of tell, right? There are some sound cues for Chica, but Bonnie over here is pretty stealthy. Just gonna go ahead and close that. Yeah, you're leaning out for your sprint. That's gonna be great. I should not have taken this. I should not have taken this contract whatsoever. But it is 3 a.m. and I have like 40% battery left. Might just be able to survive out the night anywho. Okay, close that. Out of order. Ooh, that was spicy. I didn't think I was gonna live that one. Especially with this trackpad situation. Could have been real bad. Alright. Oh, hello, Chica. Aren't you just the best? Yeah, how am I supposed to prevent that and then not have any issues with... Okay, well, I guess we're shutting both doors. This is a grand situation. Okay, well, you decide to leave. Thank you. You decide to leave. Fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this. It's me. I don't want that. Who is calling? I don't want your cookies there, salesman. Or whatever spam have you. Okay, well, 10% power. That's gonna be great. Just gonna go ahead and open up everything and expose myself to the world. If only... Alright, well, I don't know if it's gonna really matter at this point what I do, because, Foxy is coming, and there is no stopping that madness, so I'm just gonna sit here. I'm very much dead. I am very much dead, and there's nothing I can do to stop the oncoming onslaught. Seeing the trailer for Halo Combat Evolved on PlayStation's YouTube page was unthinkable, yet here we are. God, that's crazy. I might have to look that up. Tomorrow when we do the chat stream. Oh, Freddy, thank you for gracing us with your presence. You're just so delightful, and I appreciate your every bit of furry existence. There is no way we win this. Not today, unfortunately. You gonna prove me right there? Ah, I see Chica's getting some dinner. Thank you, Freddy. All right. This has been fun. I think I'm gonna call it here because I'm kind of bashing my head against the wall at this point, trying to figure out what I need to do. I think I was onto something with Foxy, like Foxy's like interval timer, but it's so random to the point that I'm not entirely sure if it's worth like trying to dissect that in order to win. So I might look into that a little bit more and see if there's anybody who's done some research on that, maybe make this a little bit better. Twinkly Ice, you are in violation of the rules of engagement and will subsequently receive the ban hammer immediately. Get out of my chat with that nonsense. Anywho, I want to thank Gilder for coming by for the first time and singing hi and helping us out genuinely with those tips. I know I wasn't too like um I didn't incorporate them immediately, but I will I will try that. Like I'm genuinely just trying like a lot of different tactics to try to win this instead of just like brute forcing one particular method. I will try that a little bit more if I can get that to make sense in my head. It doesn't quite make sense yet, but it looks really nice. I we're gonna have to react to that tomorrow. I want to thank Philip. I want to thank Den. I want to thank Bash. And I think we just had regulars for this particular stream because it was just again, it was just kind of so short and all that. But I want to thank you all for coming by and enjoying this stream. And as always, this has been Call Sign Annika, signing out.